Okay, awesome.
Hey y'all, we getting ready. Put your questions in the comments. We ready to answer them. Ask us anything. We ain't gonna
Yes,
start the show for another couple of minutes, but we just
we
wanted to
have
come on
some
live.
production who's behind the scenes giving us the questions, but I'm gonna be looking also on my own, just so that you
Hey
know I'm checking on y'all.
Johnny.
Yes, hey Johnny.
That's Johnny. She went rock climbing and she got poison ivy. So she's being mean to us in the ear today. Ask some questions. Hurry up for Johnny cut me off.
Yes, come
Let's
on,
see.
come
What
on.
questions do we have?
I'm
Do you
gonna
have
look to
any
see.
questions for me? I'm Morgan. Hey, we see you in the comments.
I'm
My
looking.
name's Morgan. That's Vanessa. If you ever had a question, we're the co-founders of Girltrek, which is now the largest health organization for Black women in the country, which is great. So we decided to come on a couple of minutes early every show just so we could talk to y'all, say hi, answer any questions you have about Girltrek,
Yes.
life, America or Africa, because I'm in Africa right now because I'm living my best life. You could ask Vanessa about her denim dress outfit ensemble.
Yes.
What's she drinking in that cup? Oh, she ain't drinking nothing. What I'm drinking in this
Yes.
cup?
I see that Gloria has a question. She's bought her ticket to the stress protest. Gloria, if you bought your ticket for the wrong day, don't worry. We got you. We'll have lots of Girl Trek folks on site at the Denver airport at the Westin, and I'm sure we can hook you up with a place to stay. So holla at your girl. Do we have some more questions on here? Yes. Anna Wilson says, will y'all go live online for those girl truckers who want to go but do not have the funds? First of all, Anna, this is the best question right now. Come now. Just use the payment plan. You don't even got to pay. We sent out the email. I don't know if y'all saw, but come now, pay later for the stress protest. Girl Trek, we trust y'all. Don't make us be like Walmart out there trying to have to get y'all layaway. But we're going to come and get the money eventually. But right now, just come, Anna. So don't even worry about that. Okay? Do we have
Well,
other
somebody
questions,
just
please?
asked a question, Vanessa. How do you explain to our friends, our allies, our sisters who are not Black what Girl Trek is? It's so easy. Girl Trek is tailored to save the lives of Black women. If you're down for that cause, you're down with us. It's easy.
Yes.
Black women are
Yes.
dying faster and at higher rates than anybody in the country. And if your friends, your sisters, your cousins is down for that, we down with them. That's it.
Yeah, yeah. And Morgan, we just got a question. Someone said, will we consider opening stress protests earlier in the year? The answer is yes. I hope the stress protest team is listening. We're going to have registration open while we're on the mountaintop this year for next year. So you know what's happening. It happens the same weekend every month, Labor Day weekend. So the answer is yes, but also in the spirit of summer of self-care, in the spirit of Girl Trek, do not wait. We're going to talk about this a little bit. We don't even believe in bucket lists. So book now. I think we can all make it happen. Skip maybe your nails
Yeah.
and hair just for 1 week so you can get your plane ticket and then pay Girl Trek later.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's start the show, Vanessa. Let's start the show. Here we go. Thanks for all your questions, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Again, my name is Morgan Dixon. That's Vanessa Garrison. We are co-founders of Girltrek, which is the largest health organization in the country for Black women. If you are here, you are welcome. Let's get started. We are going to start with Black Girl News, but before we start there, we got to give you an update. Zola from last week. Remember we talked about Zola who had the question, how do you start a walk? Well, let me just tell you, Zola came through on Saturday. She had her family, she had her friends come out. Even some of our organizers, shout out to Nicole, came out and gave her some tips. Now, whose baby is in this onesie? Is Zola. She won. She keeps stay winning the game. Let's get into Black Girl News, Vanessa.
Yeah, so all last week, everyone was flooding the internet talking about the transition of Toni Morrison, who literally has given voice to the Black struggle for several decades. The best to ever do it, no question about it. I was thinking, Morgan, like there's so many good quotes. I think maybe two of my favorite are freeing yourself was one thing, claiming ownership of that freed self was another. And then a Girl Trek motto, which is if you want to fly, you got to give up the shit that holds you down. Also, maybe you're your best thing, like you are your best thing. So that transition of Toni, just a reminder for us to dig back into her work, has been really good. She has always centered the Black experience. I think it's a reminder for all of us to center ourselves in our own life. We don't need to be adjunct to everything else that's happening. We could be in the center of our own lives.
Right, right, right. And speaking of being in the center, I don't know if you saw little Simone Biles. Look at her. She in the center of the flag, like, what? Olympics. She became, she made history this weekend with a triple double. She went to clinch her sixth win in the U.S. We are so, so, so proud of Simone. Shout out to you, little Simone. What else we got?
First of all, I wish I was on gymnastics. Everybody knows, but I didn't make it. What's beef? In Black Girls News, maybe my favorite Black Girl News of the summer has been Meg the Stallion and the whole hot girl movement. Shout out to her for all the things that she's doing to empower women to actually just show our sizzle, show our fine. She connected with Nicki Minaj. There was all sorts of questions around them having a beef. I love that they got together for Hot Girl Summer to show Sisters Keeper. This is what it's all about. This is exactly what Girltrek is about. So Meg and Nicki Minaj, hit us up so we can send you some Girltrek shirts because we want Hot Girl Summer in our superhero blue.
All right, next up. If you did not see this story that went viral, there is this woman who was legendary during the civil rights movement. Her name was Georgia Gilmore. Carla, post the link down in the comments if you're watching this. Georgia Gilmore. Listen, all you need to know is that she funded the whole Montgomery bus boycotts by frying pork chop sandwiches. She was about it. You heard about Rosa Parks, but you haven't heard about Mama Gloria. She was about it. She had a kitchen. All the presidents came to her kitchen. She raised money so people could get to work. Those are the kind of organizers we love and we celebrate. And it reminds me of our last piece of news today. Women like Georgia all across the country rallied this weekend. Neighborhood captains, we told y'all we were going to take over 1,000 Black neighborhoods by the end of this year. Hundreds came out this Saturday. The first wave got trained, and we have one with us today. So congratulations to every single neighborhood captain who represented Girltrek and, more importantly, represented your neighborhood by being a lifeline to sisters in need. All you have to do is put a walk on Girltrek's map and say, I will stand in the gap for any sister who might need a support system. Thank you to the hundreds who did it this Saturday.
We have Latisse Morgan. She's our neighborhood captain from Baltimore, represented. Hey. Latisse is going to be on live with us. She held her first walk. And Latisse, we are so excited to talk to you. So essentially, you're the voice right now of all those neighborhood captains who are still on a high from what happened this weekend and what has been happening with the trainings because they know they're on the front lines in the movement. My first question is for you is why does Baltimore need Girltrek? Because there's a lot of women out there who we want to be neighborhood captains for their neighborhoods. Can you tell us why does your neighborhood, wherever you are, I know you're actually outside of Baltimore, why did your neighborhood need Girltrek?
Well, I think my neighborhood needed Girltrek. First of all, hi ladies, thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here. But I feel like our neighborhood needed this because we needed somebody to be able to come out and just lead other women in something as simple as a walk, just to get started because it's a movement. And I feel like I'm excited to be a part of this movement. And I think just for women to get together and be out walking, I think it's so important. So I think that's why we definitely needed Girltrek out here. And I'm glad we're here.
That's brilliant. If you had to summarize like Girltrek to like your best friend or somebody you saw in the grocery store that you were concerned about, one word, how would you summarize this movement?
Absolutely incredible. I know that's 2 words, but it's absolutely incredible to me because it's, like I said, it's something that's needed and it's something for our health. And just, that first step can make a world of difference for generations to come.
Yay. If we could get 1,000 Latisses all across the country, I believe this movement is going to save lives. So thank you so, so much, Latisse. Did you have another question, Vanessa?
Yeah, we're moving to the next segment. But before we go, Latisse, to all of the women out there who are thinking about applying to be a neighborhood captain, just give them one piece of inspiration to encourage them to apply so that they can start leading walks in their neighborhood.
I would say do it. Don't wait. It's easy to get women together when you realize how many women are actually out there that want that support and need that support. It's so easy to get many of us together. So just do it. It's not a hard task. You get women and you can start with your family, just as small as, maybe 3 of you. And then that turns into a whole new movement. So be like,
where 2 or 3 are gathered. Where 2 or 3 are gathered. Thank you so much, Latisse. We are so excited. I'm personally going to be coming out to a walk in Baltimore. I promise to walk with Latisse.
All right, so without further ado, we are going to move to this week's challenge. We're doing something called the Summer of Self Care. If you are not down with the Summer of Self Care, this is your week to start practicing self care. All you have to do is walk 5 days per week. And when you walk 5 days per week, you tell us about it at summerofselfcare.org. Summerofselfcare.org. You go onto the website, you let us know that you walked, and when you do that, you qualify to win $1,000. It's as simple as that. We're doing it all summer. Now,
So
this
Morgan,
week with
let's
the
tell
Summer of
everyone what the
Self-Care,
challenge is this week.
this week with the Summer of Self-Care, we are doing something that is radical, okay? We're telling you to slow down. Slow down. And the commandment is really simple. It's what our foremothers taught us. If you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. That's the commandment. Go together.
We have
Whether you-
5 walks ideas that you could actually do. You could choose your own walks, don't worry. But if you're looking for inspiration, I know one that I'm looking forward to is to take a walk and call a friend who I haven't talked to for a while. All my friends who are hanging on, who I haven't texted you, I'm sorry. I'm going to walk and get someone flowers. So there's so many different walks on there. We will post the assignment on our Facebook page so you will not miss it, and our Instagram. If you walk 5 days this week, you will be entered to win the $1,000 as we all slow down.
So, what's radical about slowing down is living your life right now. And we have an opportunity for you to do that. Vanessa said this earlier on. I don't actually believe in bucket lists. That's why I'm right now calling from Africa. I decided to just move here for a year. I don't believe in bucket lists.
Morgan, that's why I'm calling from Denver, Colorado. I'm in a hotel, y'all. I was like, I'm going to take myself on a solo trip this weekend. I met up with some friends and family, went to a comedy show, went hiking. Like, everybody's like, what you doing out there? I'm like, I just booked myself a ticket and went.
So, an opportunity for anybody out there who's looking to do something adventurous and wonderful. Not only can you do the stress protest that we've been talking about for several weeks, but we have something brand new, a brand new opportunity. And just roll the footage. Roll the footage. We'll talk about it after.
Get ready for adventure. Experience, explore, dance, touch lives, heal, connect like never before. Girltrek Diaspora Treks, a global travel adventure series for Black women. Join us. Follow in the footsteps of our foremothers across the African diaspora. 5 historic stops. Ghana, Brazil, Jamaica, the Gullah Sea Islands, New Orleans. We're kicking off in Ghana this November. Limited availability for the ultimate experience, where adventure meets culture. Save your seat now at girltrek.org Diaspora Treks. Girltrek Diaspora Treks.
There's only like 20 seats on each trip. So we're going to Ghana. We're going to Brazil. We're going to the Sea Islands of South Carolina. We're going to New Orleans. We're going to the mountains of Jamaica to look and learn and farming coffee and all kinds of amazing things. If you want to slow your life down and go deep into rich experiences, join us at girltrek.org. Hover over Discover and go to Diaspora Treks. What do we have up next,
Morgan,
Vanessa?
We're going to move on. This is maybe the most important part of the day. We are going to talk to our winner from last week's Summer of Self-Care Challenge. She won the $1,000. Y'all think it's a game out there, but we really give away $1,000. Ella got her $1,000. We're so excited to talk to you. Off the bat, y'all, Ella told us, we was like, what'd you do with your $1,000? She's like, well, first of all, God, tithe, hello. Ella, tell us, please, tell everyone out there how you felt when you heard that you got the $1,000.
I tell you what, I really thought I had missed the drawing because I was late getting on. And so when I heard it, I just screamed, I just hollered. My daughter thought something was wrong. She was scared to come in the room, just to see. But it was just, it fulfilled a purpose and a need.
Ella, right
tell
now
us about
out
that
there,
need.
Yeah, tell us about that need.
What did you spend the money on?
Well, with this heat wave that went on, I actually had AC problem a couple of weeks ago, so it kind of threw my budget out of whack. So I kind of got back on track with that, but I did spend some on myself. I did go get a manicure, pedicure. My massage is laid up, and I spent time with my daughter, my little goddaughter. We just had fun. Really, yeah. I guess this was my slow down week.
Ella, if you
Yes,
could
Miss
say
Ella.
one thing to the women out there who right now are getting ready to do week 6 of the challenge, they're going to be doing slow down. They're going to do their 5 walks this week. They could win the $1,000. If you could just tell them one piece of inspiration to keep them motivated to walk 5 days this week, what would you tell them before we sign off?
I would tell them that it's worth it because this is life changing. I mean, if you want to live longer, I mean, these walks have helped me, helped my mind, just helped me health wise. So just do it. I know
All
it's
right,
a
Thank you,
Miss
Ella.
bad
Ella.
Just
slogan,
do
but
it.
just
Just
Miss
do
do
it.
it.
Ella, we are going to announce this week's winner. If you just stand by, it's been such a pleasure talking to you. Thank you for joining us today. So, what you've all been waiting for, this week's winner, drum roll please, over 3,000 people submitted 5 walks this week, and the winner is, oh,
Ellen Rice
of Atlanta, Georgia. Hey,
Yes, that's what a
Ellen.
Girltrek Hot Girl Summer
Yes.
looks like.
Oh,
Shout out to Ellen.
yes.
Ellen, hit
All
us up.
right.
You just won your $1,000. Make sure to email us. Carla will be in touch, and we will have you on next week so that we can find out how you spent the $1,000. Morgan, I am
All right.
personally looking forward to slowing down this week.
Yeah, let's slow down, everybody. Buy somebody some flowers, give some compliments. Let us know how your slowing down week is. Join us on vacation if you need to. Go to girltrek.org, spread the word. Most importantly, slow down and recommit to your neighborhood. If you would like to become a neighborhood captain, in the comments of this, just say me. I want to do it. I want to do it. Put me in. Tag other women who can just serve their neighborhoods. That's what slowing down looks like. We love you all. Can't wait till next week. Hope somebody wins this week another $1,000. I'm so excited. Talk to you all
Bye,
later. We're signing
team.
off.